Hello viewers. In the last video, we saw how to scrape question data from StackOverflow. If you haven't watched that video, check the link in the description. In this video, we'll add functionality to export the extracted data to a CSV file to create a dataset. Before we start, take a second to hit the subscribe button below and enable notifications to get notified when new videos arrive. Let's start coding. We'll first import the CSV module in the standard library. This library helps us to easily read and write CSV files. Let's also create a function, export_data. This function is responsible for exporting the question data to a CSV file. Inside the export data function, we first call the scrape function. This gets questions from StackOverflow. Let's store that in a variable which we'll call data. Next, we have to create the CSV file to which we will store the scrape data. We use a with statement and open the file in write mode. The name of the file is questions.csv. We assign the file object to a variable called data_file. Inside the with statement, we first define a variable which we will call field names. This will store the column names which correspond to the keys in the dictionaries containing the scrape data. To be able to write the scrape data to a CSV file, we must first create a dictWriter object. This object takes the file object as its first argument. We also pass the field names variable to the field names keyword argument. The CSV file needs a header row first. This row just contains the column names separated by a comma. The CSV module provides us with the writeHeader function to do just that. This function will create the header row containing the elements of the field names variable. By default, it separates them by commas. To write the actual scrape data, we use a for loop to iterate over the contents of the data variable. Then we call the writeRow function and pass in the current element, which is a dictionary containing the data. Let's print out something when all the data has been exported. That's all we need for this function. We can now call it and run the script to see the result. Run this command in the terminal to run the script. It's all done. Let's view the output file. On the first row of this file, we see the column names. The following rows contain the data extracted from StackOverflow. Now you have your dataset. I hope you have enjoyed this tutorial. Please like, subscribe and share for more content from this channel.